The little white box truck that stretched itself in the middle of nowhere echoed the chilling sounds of mayhem and disorder because inside, Manny has been forced to reveal the sacred and horrific secrets of the Rakadushis that he had been sworn to protect. Manny has been ushering intruders onto the Raku property for quite some time. But this time he met his match, Sam Owen, head of Secret Service at the White House, who has also been trained in handling firearms when they're pointed at you in the middle of nowhere. This is definitely a turning point for the Oval and Ruthless crossover, and it came at a time where Manny has sacrificed a lot to be down with the Raku, right? And his latest trial came when he was taking advantage of Zane, when she decided to fight back and take control of her own body. And I won't get into that. If you're a Ruthless fan, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's just say that his body part below his waist, it's not feeling too healthy. And he was also at the beginning stages of being groomed and cleansed by the highest himself to become Ruth's personal bodyguard, to now the latest with him being forced to take on a wife during ritual night, something he's truly and clearly not ready for. Which brings us to where we are now. Sam tried to intrude their sacred space, and this is what got him apprehended right when he was trying to escort Sam to go and see the highest, just like he did everyone else. And now Sam has him hemmed up in this box truck, and he figured that he'd have Max beat the truth out of him, right, to see what's actually going on the compound, and in particular as it relates to his godson Barry and his daughter Callie. Season after season since Ruthless's inception, the cult has always been basically one step ahead of the evil government when it came to intruders coming and going. But this time may be the last time that Manny will spend the night on the compound. And Max has done a pretty good job with those punches. Those punches of influence in getting Manny to talk. Manny said he'll talk. I mean, he'll give up the tea as long as he can chop it up with Bobby without having to reveal any cult secrets with the evil white man standing beside him. So good job, Max. So when Max left the box truck, Bobby had to remind Manny that he knew exactly who he was. He remembered when Manny broke into their cabin when he tried to steal that food. And Max wanted to get at him right then, right? But Bobby let him go. So he owes Bobby one, right? And although I'm sure that Sam wants to play hero and save the whole compound, but he only has one interest at this moment, and that's to find out where the hell Barry is. And Barry's name keeps coming up with Richard and Nancy lately on the show, and even though their marriage is on its way to its final days, they still have to find Barry. And luckily, they're getting very close. I mean, Manny is giving us a little bit of hope, even though Nancy has prophesied that he's gone, right? And the highest has revealed to Richard right there in their very dining room that they killed Barry. But there is no body, and there is no other indication that he has gone on to meet the Raku. So that leaves us to question if he's still alive or not, and if so, where is he? And we all know that when Manny does start to talk and start singing like that canary, that his betrayal will not be taken lightly. And y'all, I'm wondering if ritual night will be what we expect it to be. And this is another scene that I'd love to direct. I'd have the ladies on one side, fellas on the other. We gonna find out who rocked this month. I'd have a whole congregation of masked Raku members, right, seated in judgment. I'd have the choir in the background singing. That's something that we really don't see anymore. Do y'all remember when the Hayes would have them outside singing all praises to him? Do y'all remember that? I'd have Callie and her little friends sneaking up at night to see what was going on, in the main yard of the compound. Their little eyes would be piercing through the fence, curious about what's going on. Then we'd hear Barry's voice coming from one of the punishment trailers, echoing throughout the compound, almost interrupting the ceremony. And we could actually feel the weight of his pain and rebellion within only a few seconds. And also Jason is there, aka Mike. He's returned, on his motorcycle because he ain't really got nowhere to stay. Kyle and his boys blew up his spot last season where he was hiding out in the woods with Sam's Connect, remember? So he made his way back to the compound because he's slick and got nowhere else to go. He definitely can't go back to the White House. And I'm getting all off topic here. This is supposed to be about Manny and this crossover madness that's about to take place on the Oval. And y'all let me know if you think Manny's maker stick has healed yet. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You know I'd appreciate it. And if you're a fan of Tyler Perry's The Oval, like I am, go ahead and sub to this channel for more videos just like this one. Thank you so much for tuning in today, you guys, and I'm going to see you on the next one.